This morning in Back to School, we are talking challenges and the way kids can handle them within the classroom. Here to help us is Kevin Folan, the new head of schools at Providence Country Day. Good morning.
Morning, Will. Thanks so much for having me today.
I was saying, it's like looking at twins today.
I mean, hey, from one good-looking guy to another. I love your hairdo.
Thank you. Right back at you. What is it like for you to take on a job and a responsibility like this at such a prestigious school?
Well, it's been the honor of my lifetime so far, Will. The folks at PCD, from the faculty and staff, the students, the parents, the alumni, I've just felt so welcomed. Just moved here from New Jersey with my family. Rhode Island is quite a place.
Yeah, it really is, and we're glad to have you. So let's get to it and talk about the challenges facing middle and high school students this year, because there really are a lot of challenges being one of these kids going back to school.
There are. And while on the one hand there's a tremendous number of opportunities for kids, I'd love to talk quickly just about two challenges that I'm seeing with kids, middle school and high school. One is this pressure for kids to really specialize in one area of their lives, and then the second one, and I know that this has been talked about a lot, just the whole notion of smartphones.
Right.
So first off, with specialization, I think that more and more kids, they're hearing from their parents, from their teachers, from their coaches, if you want a Division I scholarship in athletics, music, acting, you need to forget these other aspects of your life and focus solely on this one part of your life. And I think I think kids are really missing opportunities to try new things. Second thing with smartphones, these are incredibly powerful tools. Kids have so much information at their fingertips. However, I think so many of them have lost the ability to have, what we're doing right now, these face-to-face conversations with their peers, with their teachers. And what's that going to mean at the next level? I think when kids go into classrooms with 200-300 kids, how are they going to distinguish themselves when they're talking to their professors?
Right, which is so true. And we know that obviously the future is here.
Absolutely.
Digital is going to be here. It's not going anyplace. So how do you have a balance between what you really want to happen and what is coming one way or the other?
First off, I don't have all the answers.
Right.
I would say two things. One, as a parent myself, I think I need to check my own smartphone use. Okay, if I really want to model for my kids what I want to see in them, at dinner time, I need to make sure my phone is away. I need to make sure that I'm engaging with my kids. And then second, with educators, I just think that it's so important for us, everything in moderation. While on the one hand, I think we want to make sure that kids are using these smartphones to learn, we also want to foster face-to-face connection.
One of the other school things, and even though when I was going to PCD to even do stories before, you notice that connection between the students and the teachers. How do you keep that going and foster it so that it's even more engaging with both?
Two quick things. One, we make sure that our class sizes are nice and small. In a classroom of 30 or 40 kids, it would be tough for a kid to establish that sort of rapport with their teacher. So keeping the classes 10 to 12 kids. Second thing is we intentionally strive to hire not only subject matter experts, but also teachers that just genuinely love working with kids.
Right. And quickly, how do students are able to advocate for themselves instead of just sitting there? I mean, sometimes you have to speak up.
Absolutely. Just like learning an algebraic equation, it is a skill that must be taught. And the only way to do that is by teachers encouraging them, hey, Will, why don't you come see me after class? Let's have a conversation.
All great information. Thanks so much. Best of luck to you.
Thanks so much, Will,
for
having me
here. Welcome to Rhode Island. Now, to review all of this advice and to check out PCD, you can head on over to Roadshow.com.